Hey, so today we are going to discuss the story Julius, the Baby of the World. I know we listened to a different story yesterday, but I really wanted to talk about this character that's really dealing with something in Julius, the Baby of the World. The character that I want to zoom in on is the older sister, Lily. So, first, let me just jump into this worksheet. It says here, up to the top, I can describe how a character responds to challenge. So that is what we're trying to do today. We're going to think about one character and we're going to describe their response to a challenge. So there's a couple things we need to do. First, we need to identify our character. Second, we need to identify the challenge that this character faces. And after we know the challenge we're focused on, we need to describe. And this might take more than just a couple words. This might take 2 or 3 sentences. Describe how does a character respond to this challenge? And that response is what do they do? And remember, a response has a couple different ways that it can happen. A response can be something that they do. It can be an action. The response can be something a character feels. And the response can be something that the character says. So we want to keep those in mind. I don't know, maybe I'll just draw here for action, a skateboard being jumped in the air. This guy is doing something. He's riding a skateboard. Whee! So it's something that you do. It's something that you say. It's supposed to be a speech bubble, sorry. Or it's something that you feel inside. All of these are layers of responses. And so we'll use those ideas to think more about the character Lily. So first, the title, Julius, the Baby of the World. Put on the title bar here. Julius, the Baby of the World. And then I also want to type my name. I'm putting my name on this worksheet, but remember, put your name on your worksheet. Okay, and let's zoom down. So the first step is, who's this character? The second will be challenge the character faced. What is going wrong? What is hard for this character? And then the last step is, how does the character respond? And we'll keep in mind, what do they do? What do they say? What do they feel? All right, so the first step, remember, that we've talked about when writing about a book, writing about something we read, is you need to go through the book again and do a picture walk. So I'm going to start there. Your picture walk. Okay. Julius, Baby of the World. And remember, so Lily is doing a lot with her little brother when her little brother is still in her mom's stomach. She's singing to her little brother. She's excited about her little brother. But then when her brother comes, she starts to notice her mom and dad are really focused on her brother. And they're constantly talking about how wonderful his fur is and his cute little eyes. And she's not really enjoying that as much. And then she's trying to do all these other activities where usually her parents pay attention to her, but that's not what's happening. Her parents explain that just like how they did with her, they want Julius to grow up to be a smart and capable little boy. So they need to tell him how great he is all the time. But she does something different. She, when they leave, starts telling them how much she hates him and how much she does not like him instead. So then people at the park are talking about how great he is, and she just thinks that's disgusting. Other people know how great he is, and she just thinks that's disgusting. friend starts saying how disgusting her brother is. And she just can't stand that. She goes, no, he's not. He's all these great things. And then she starts to realize how much she likes her brother's fur and how much she likes his little eyes. So let's go to our worksheet. The character is Lily. So I'm going to just try to draw Lily here. So she's a mouse, so I'm going to try to give her an ear. Maybe a side ear. She's looking over sideways. Gotta do a pointed nose for a mouse. And let's have whiskers. Alright, maybe here's her eye. And she has that dress. Arms. Legs. Okay. Oof, hard. Alright, Lily. Oof. Put her name there. That is who we're focused on in our study. Okay. And then the challenge she's facing is this new brother. She has a new little brother who is getting all the attention from the adults. She just thinks it's disgusting. But this is where things change for her. The part I want you to try to complete is how does the character respond to this challenge? It's not always the same. We saw that she was talking in the crib, and then she was doing talking to her friend who was talking about him, and then things change in this story. I want you to go to the end of this read aloud and just listen to it again. I would say starting, let's see, what's a good part to start? Maybe right she's talking to her friend. So right here. A little more. Having a hard time finding it. Okay. Right here, about 6 minutes into read aloud, I want you to go back and listen to that last 5 parts. And I want you, using your reread or re-listening of the story, I want you to complete last parts. Not just how Ella responds at the beginning of the story, but how, because we want this to be, try to be like 2 or 3 sentences. How does she respond at the end of the story to deal with this challenge or this problem? Excited to hear what you come up with. What does she do? What does she say? What does Lily feel about this little brother?